Thank you, Rafa, for this very interesting question, because I think it's interesting that everybody had some kind of a different but complementary questions, and I think it also how you diversify the response that business gives, that basically those will have a very like a reputational risk or dependency on raw material, or those are going faster. So is that acceleration has different speeds. But yeah, take more questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you give that?
Joe Racing from the Institute of Conservation Ecology. One of the barriers the consumer then face is certification itself. So if I go to buy a product, there's about 15 types of certification on it. Sometimes I find it really confusing and really hard to make a decision as a consumer. Sometimes it scares me, and I just go and buy it simple. So I wonder, how can we tackle certification itself, or with excessive certification as a barrier to buying sustainable products? Especially in the case where there's, for example, lots of industry-driven certification, where each brand is its own sort of type of sort of certification.
I will respond. I don't have answers to all the questions, but I'll try what I know, and then of course colleagues are welcome. I think the question is very valid. It's a question which is also raised by the industry itself, and saying there are too many standards, which one we go to. And there have been even calls and efforts whether there can be one kind of standard which everybody then relates to. And the trend is not to really go in that direction, because it will eliminate essentially choices for the consumers to make. Because if consumers have to drive the market, they have to have choices, which one they think is better than the other. So multiplicity in itself is not bad. What is bad is that the fine print on the standard, the consumer cannot read what is behind it. And the trend is that now the seal would signify, at least in case of red fertilizer, there will be statement under it, what does this seal mean? How much content of this product is coming from sustainably sourced, managed farms or forests. The other trend is that there is collaboration or pre-competition collaboration between the standards, and there are, there are not only third-party standards, there are industry standards themselves. They have codes. And the idea is really, in biofuel, there are 4 standards now. The idea is also to have some sort of mutual recognition, so that if you get one certification, you by default get validated against another and another. So that's another trend that's happening.
Any other comment?
I would give some of the responsibility to help the consumers again back to the NGOs. I think mentioned it, there's a fine print on some of the seals explaining what's behind, but this language is tricky, and it's the fine print, whatever information is giving on the product, is usually not enough to inform the consumers. And if they are not really informed, it's not a real choice they have. Okay, it's a choice, but it's semantic, but they need information, and I think this information and education can first of all come from really independent people, which are NGOs.
We have another question.
Buenas tardes. Soy Elisa Matilde Escobar, directora de la Fundación Natura Colombia. Somos miembros de la Red de Agricultura Sostenible, que tenemos la norma que certificamos con el Rainforest Alliance Certified. Y trabajamos con Rainforest Alliance y trabajamos verificando y certificando en expreso. La pregunta, vuelvo a la pregunta anterior que hacía, si bien hay un adelanto en algunas, se ha visto un adelanto en los últimos años, creo que estamos todavía en pañales. Solamente unas pequeñas, digo, un número reducido, 3.000, ¿cuántas empresas hay en el mundo? Han sido de vanguardia y se han comprometido en la sostenibilidad. Y ahí hay 2 puntos. Las que realmente se comprometen y las que se comprometen solamente por encima como un greenwashing, pero que su compromiso no es absolutamente real. Entonces sí nos hace muchísima falta que cada vez haya más empresas que estén realmente comprometidas, sabiendo el gran impacto que tiene la industria, que ha tenido la industria sobre la naturaleza, sobre los recursos. Es responsabilidad de las ONGs, he oído varias veces hoy varias cosas, pero también quiero llamar la atención que es por las ONGs donde muchas de las empresas se comprometen con una sostenibilidad. Es un trabajo permanente, son muchas de estas buenas prácticas las que las ONGs en el trabajo han puesto, la que han convencido a las empresas y la que han convencido a los gobiernos. Generalmente todas estas buenas prácticas que tienen que ver con el medio ambiente nacen del trabajo de las ONGs. Hemos hablado aquí de café, pero creo que esa es una línea de comercio muy especial, por lo que tiene que ver con muchas empresas que se han comprometido con la sostenibilidad, porque es una de nuestros pioneros en certificación, no solamente en el sello Rainforest, sino en muchos otros sellos, pero hay otra cantidad de empresas que no están ni tienen ese compromiso. Entonces, el mensaje que creo que tiene que salir de aquí es que necesitamos mucho más empresas comprometidas con la sostenibilidad, con el trabajo con las ONGs, con el trabajo con los gobiernos. Tienen mucho más influencia las empresas hacia los gobiernos que las ONGs hacia los gobiernos. Y hay otra parte también que creo que la empresa debe apoyar también el consumo responsable, no solamente en los países receptores del producto, sino en los países productores. En nuestros países, en los países en vía de desarrollo, que son los productores, no tenemos ninguna conciencia de escoger productos que sean sostenibles. Y eso tiene un gran impacto sobre la naturaleza. Y por último, yo creo que no importa la cantidad de certificados que haya, creo que todas las certificaciones llevan a un buen manejo. Hay unas mejores que otras, pero es lo mismo cuando entra uno a un mercado, puede escoger distintas marcas de café o de cacao o de camisas que uno puede escoger según lo que está buscando. Solamente el 10% de los productos del mundo son certificados, entonces yo digo bienvenidas todas las certificaciones y no nos dejemos enredar por esto que oímos siempre, hay muchas certificaciones, no. Se está haciendo un esfuerzo, como dice Rafik, porque haya una homologación, pero no podemos satanizar la certificación, porque hay muchas certificaciones, porque todas tienen un punto importante y están cambiando malas prácticas en buenas prácticas.
Thank you very much for your reflection and your message. I think the important, I didn't catch everything, my thing didn't work, but I think that compromiso is an amazing word in Spanish that I think is such a positive, and it's like really says, let's do it together. And the fact that the message is not enough, and even if there are more certification, that what is important is to get more companies certified. Do you have any reflection on this? Otherwise, I'd like to take there were some more people that have questions, because I'm aware of the time. We also have a closing remarks from the chair of our CISP commission, which we don't want to miss. Three more. Could you go?
Hi, it's Jeff Hayward with Rainforest Alliance. I wanted to go back to the theme of government because it also struck me as an interesting comment that business would make, that they're looking for more taxes or more regulation. I'd like to know from Nespresso in particular, what, if any, requests have you made of government in Colombia or in Guatemala to make your life easier? Or what, if any, changes or reforms or benefits from government are you seeking to make your business more effective?
Sorry, I'm not sure I understood perfectly your question. Your question is why we didn't have any response from government or regarding our request in Colombia or...
Qu'est-ce que nous demandons au gouvernement
pour nous aider
en Colombie aux différents endroits par rapport pour faire notre vie plus facile?
No, I think it's an interesting question. It's a difficult question because we have been sourcing the coffee in 10 countries. So in reality, we are a small company. So I don't think that we have the capability to deal and to discuss with different governments in Africa, in Colombia, South America, Central America. So for the moment, our focus is really to have a kind of direct relation with the farmers who are producing the coffee for us, and we are doing this in partnership with the cooperative of farmers, working on the field with the farmers, with the Rainforest Alliance network. We have also a network of agronomists on the field, and pragmatically we are supporting these farmers, and we are in Nespresso investing to help them to implement these sustainable practices. In Colombia, for example, we have a good and strong relation with the FNC, Federación Nacional de Cafeteros de Colombia, which is close to the government. And recently, this year, the company Nespresso made a commitment to invest 10 million per year in the country for the farmers in the coming 5 years. And this will be supported by the FNC and indirectly by the Colombian government to also have additional funding. Regarding a global taxes regulation, for the moment we don't have any discussion to ask to countries to modify the taxes in the country.
I just want to say that I think in terms of the responses we've got, that might be reflective of the companies that received the survey could all be pretty much as described as leaders in their sector already acting. So I think their responses around policy were more an indication that they would like to see a level playing field in terms of policy helping to iron out what they're already doing.
Can we take two more very short questions and very short answers?
Thank you very much. Sarah Oakfield from Botanic Gardens Conservation International. I don't want to widen out the discussion, but there are a wide range of commodities that are including waxes, gums, palm products, perfumes, resins that are not subject to sustainable management or to any form of certification, and I just wondered if anyone had any thoughts on how we could scale up the range of products in the supply chains that are certified as sustainably sourced.
Okay, the response is that the certification covers increasingly wide range of products. Like Rainforest Alliance at the moment is certifying or helping sustainable management of 23 commodities. We only focused on the big ones that you saw, but it is covering a larger spectrum.
Thank you. Okay, we got
Hello, my name is Kulugarte from Dayschool University in Australia. I want to know about a forecast, the future of the prices of certified forest and old forest product, and also about the science market too.
I can't give a clear figure, but my guess would be the more demand, and the more the demand is reflected in the supply, the more stable the prices are. If there's a big gap, it's a wide evolution of prices, I think. But it depends on each and everything, on the market sectors. In paper it's not that expensive, and in furniture, for example, there's a bigger price difference. Sometimes reflected in the price premium for the producers, sometimes just in an extra price for those who offer the final materials. Difficult to say.
Just quickly to add that the study which Unilever did for its Lipton tea, they found out that certified products don't have to be more expensive to be making more profits. In fact, they found out that they could cut their cost through certification and still increase their profit margin without having to increase the prices in the marketplace. It will vary, as my colleagues said, but they don't have to be.
So certification is a solution and not a barrier.
No, that's...
Okay, so thank you very much. I think we could have many more questions, and I apologize for not taking them all, but I'm really conscious of time. There are many other things happening, and it's only 4:20. We will leave this room at 4:30, and the day is still long. So I'd like to ask our speakers